Jaldas method, they will ask for one mark question. What is Jaldas method? In which content we use that Jaldas method? Then we need to write nitrogen content. In ultimate analysis, we use Jaldas method is the process of knowing the amount of powdered and coal sample is heated with concentration of H2SO4 in presence of K2SO4. It is a catalyst is used in nitrogen content process in a long necked flask called Jaldas flask. In Jaldas method, we use Jaldas flask. In nitrogen content is for nitrogen in the coal is converted into ammonium sulfate and a clear solution is obtained. 2 molecules of nitrogen reacts with 3 molecules of hydrogen and H2SO4 is added. It results in NH4 2 molecules with SO4 1 molecule. The clear solution is then heated with excess amount of NaOH and it liberates the ammonia. Nitrogen and hydrogen with sulfuric acid results in excess amount of NaOH with liberated ammonia is distilled over and is absorbed by volume of N by H HCl, and the resulted component reacts with 2 molecules of NaOH results with ammonia and Na2SO4 is liberated with 2 molecules of water and NH3 reacts with HCl. This NH3 molecule reacts with HCl and gives NH4Cl. This is the Jaldas flask is used in Jaldas method. It is also known as nitrogen content process. By using this long necked Jaldas flask is connected with coal and concentration of H2SO4. By heating this with CuSO4 and K2SO4 results in NH4Cl. By calculating the percentages from the percentage of nitrogen is calculated as follows. Percentage of N2 in coal compound, concentration of H2SO4. By heating this with CuSO4 and K2SO4 results in NH4Cl. By calculating the percentages from the percentage of nitrogen is calculated as follows. Percentage of N2 in coal compound equals to 14 into volume of the acid consumed in this process into number of acid by 1000 into weight of coal sample into 100, or a percentage of N2 in coal equals to 1.4 into volume of acid consumed into normalization of formula. We can calculate the percentage of N2 during this process. This figure is important for long question. 1 mark for drawing this figure, or we can calculate in another process. Percentage of N2 in coal can be calculated with 1.4 into volume of acid consumed into normalization of acid, in which the process is required by weight of the coal sample before we doing this process. Significance of doing this process is nitrogen does not have any calorific value before doing this process and after doing this process, and its results or presence in coal is undesirable, is undefined. Good quality coal should be have very little nitrogen content, and another step is to calculate the sulfur content. During this process, a known amount of coal sample is burnt during this process and completely results in bomb calorific value. During this process, sulfur is converted into sulfate and which is extracted or absorbed with water. The extract is then treated with BaCl2 solution and sulfates are precipitated during this process as BaSO4 compound. The precipitate, after precipitating the process, the precipitate is filtered and dried and weighted. Checking the weight by using the calculations, the sulfur present in the coal is calculated as follows. Sulfur with 32 weight reacts with 2 molecules of oxygen results to SO4. By taking 2 minus BaCl2 results in BaSO4. It decreases the weight with 233 grams. After 233 grams of BaSO4 contains 32 grams of sulfur, and percentage of sulfur in coal can be calculated by 32 amount into X. X is undefined, not calculated value, by 233 into M. M is the another component. We need to find it, and calculating the percentage by multiplying 100. Percentage of sulfur in coal equals to 32 weight into weight of BaSO4 obtained in this process by 233. BaSO4 weight is multiplied with the coal sample taken during this process into 100. This is the diagram for sulfur content process. The flask is burnt by using chemicals. Sulfur reacts with oxygen and results to SO4, and 2 molecules of subtracting the BaCl2 compound, we get BaSO4 with weight 233 grams. Again 233 grams reacts with BaSO4, contains 32 grams of sulfur in the flask, and it is vapors as a NH3 compound, and it is calculated by using of doing sulfur content process is through sulfur increases the calorific value and its presence in coal. Presentation of coal is undesirable, undefined, because the combustion products of sulfur will be SO2 and SO3 molecules are harmful. During sulfur content process, these two are harmful compounds and has corrosion, burning effects on equipments. For doing this process, SO3 and SO2, these two are harmful solutions, and this will affect the flask, and it may result in damage of a flask and other equipments like stand and thermometer for measuring. The coal containing sulfur is not suitable for preparation of coke as it affects the properties of metal. Another step, fourth step, is calculating the oxygen content during this process. The percentage of oxygen is calculated by using this formula. For subtracting the carbon content and nitrogen content, hydrogen content and starch produced in this process equals to oxygen content in ultimate analysis process. Significance of doing this process is lower the percentage of oxygen, higher the calorific value, and as the oxygen content is increases, its moisture holding capacity also increases. When oxygen content increases, the moisture content also increases, and the calorific value will be decreased during this process. Another concept is liquid fuels. The fuels are in liquid format, like petroleum is known as liquid fuels. Whenever the question is asked, first you need to write the definition of the main concept, then after you need to write the definition of the subtopic, and you need to highlight the main points by underlining or inverted commas. The invigilator will attract your key points and you will get the good marks. Petroleum or crude oil is naturally occurring liquid fuels. It is a dark brown color or in some cases black colored viscous oil like texture and found deep in earth's crust. Inside of the earth, some layers are present. In that earth's layer, this petroleum will be present. By extracting the fuel components, we will filter these compounds and we finally get petroleum content. This is like oil in nature. Sometimes it is in dark color. After refining, it may convert the color into dark brown, and the oil is usually floating over a brine solution, and above the oil natural gas will be present. By taking the natural gas present, crude oil is taken in this process, and Aromatic hydrogen carbonates also present like naphthalene balls and other perfume related compounds, and other small organic compounds also present in that, like nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. The average of composition of crude oil is like carbon, hydrogen, sulfur and nitrogen plus oxygen together. In percentages like 80 to 87 percentage of carbon and 11 to 15 percentage of hydrogen and 0.1 to 3.5 percentage of sulfur and 0.1 to 0.5 percentage of nitrogen and oxygen together. This is the liquid fuel concept. Another concept is petroleum and its refining process. The crude oil is obtained or gained from the earth inside crust. Earth layer is a mixture of oil and water and unwanted impurities. After the removal of water and other impurities, we get the crude oil is subjected into fractional distillation process.